This is Ubisoft.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another special episode of SRB TV. I am Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the September Ubisoft Forward. Now, of course, Ubisoft has gone through some things in the last couple of months. Some harassment lawsuits, some firings. The most obvious fact, too, is that their Ubisoft Forward, their first one, sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't as strong.
If you recall, we didn't like it. It was a couple of neat announcements, including one that was leaked before, and then a whole bunch of thanking the community. A whole bunch of thanking the community, and that's really it. A couple announcements, thanking the community, maybe an update, and then that was it.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. People were bummed out because their big announcement was leaked a week before, it was a few days prior. So
yeah.
Ubisoft right now, the only big update I have for Ubisoft is that now that the Xbox Series X has a release date of September 10th, Ubisoft has pushed forward the release of Assassin's Creed Valhalla,
which can be a launch
gen.
release.
So it's going to be a launch title instead.
A launch title, so
that's going to be more of a launch title. I don't know what to expect from this. There's still a few items that are coming that we know of that were talked about, teased. We got Beyond Good and Evil 2. We got Gods and Monsters. Which
they changed the name. They changed the name to that one, didn't they?
I don't know.
Was it today? Yeah, no, it was that. Because I remember there was one. Yeah, it was that one. Because remember they made the big announcement that here's our next big IP, and we hadn't heard it for a while. It was called Gods and Monsters, and they just announced, "Oh, it's being retitled this." I mean, you can see talking.
No, it's gonna if they are already talking about retitling it a few days ago, it's gonna show up here. So yeah. I'll when it comes up, we'll talk about them. But for now, I'll just call it Gods and Monsters because that's what I remember it as. Gods and Monsters, Beyond Good and Evil 2. There could be other stuff. I don't know really. Ubisoft, their last direct was meh. This one, I'm gonna try to be hopeful with, but I really doubt we're gonna get anything really explosely special.
Yeah. I found the name. Pretty much, they renamed it too. It's called.
No. Like I said, if they retitled it recently, I'll just see it here. Oh, you're fine. You'll live.
You suck.
Look, the only thing that I know you'll get your socks off with is what is it? Splinter Cell, new Splinter Cell game, but that's doubtful. That was the other thing. There was a couple weeks ago. There was a listing on I think Taiwanese retail site for a Prince of Persia remake. So there could be something from that.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably another. Just Dance. We could get something from that. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I think the problem with the last Ubisoft Forward was it was just. Okay. There wasn't. I can't. I'm trying to remember. There was I think just too much. They were too focused on. What was it? Oh, it's one of my favorite. It's one of the games I still need to get caught up on. The hacking one, the Legion.
Oh, Watch Dogs Legion. Yeah.
Yeah, it was that one. Was they felt like they were too focused on that because the rest of the stuff they went on after that was just it was barely anything they gave us. That was the thing, and then what made it worse is the leak for the last game that they were going to show, which would have been a great surprise, but it got leaked out and everybody kind of knew it was going to be revealed probably at the end,
Yeah, that's the problem with them. Their stuff gets leaked a lot.
Ubisoft, that's their problem.
Yeah, and there could be a couple other surprises as well. Who knows? Ubisoft does have a good library, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Well, here we go. Here's our reaction to the September Ubisoft Forward. So, here we go now. 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this.
Ooh to M.
This is Ubisoft. This is Ubisoft Forward. Explore our worlds.
Meet the devs.
No, I don't. I I just want to see the game.
Join us.
You guys kind of botched it last one. Like the dev part.
Too many devs. That's what it was.
Oh no! Wait, all the thinking in community.
Welcome back to Ubisoft Forward.
That was another problem with it.
I'm Neela. Today's show will reveal new games, give behind-the-scenes insights from our development teams, and share some exciting updates on projects you've been waiting for.
Let's get started with a game you've been waiting to hear more about since it was teased last year. The gods of ancient Greece need a hero, and it's time to answer the call.
Yeah, the retitled one.
Yeah, which didn't really give us anything in the last trailer.
No, it didn't.
As the world crumbles, our divine
we haven't heard anything since then.
Away.
That was
Even
how
the
long ago?
gods
Last
need
year.
a hero.
Hey, this was described. You guys, why do you think the developers want to put modern music? Because now we're probably going to get copyrighted claim for this. Thanks. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's pretty cool. Just some of the giant hammer to crush his head in, but like...
Damn.
What the fuck is this licensed music, guys? Come on. Yeah, that's described as like Greek Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I mean, it looks fun. Based on a little bit we're seeing here. Okay, this is a great concept trailer.
It is. At least we're getting something compared to like we haven't heard anything since last year at all.
Oh, I know a nickname for it. Digging, not a war.
Not a war. No.
It's too weird. It's supposed to be a Greek mythology game, and they're playing what sounds like James Brown. God, seriously? Looks like the Ganon's Tower. Immortals, Fenyx. Oh, okay, yeah, I heard about this. Yeah, I heard about the title. Immortals.
December 3rd.
Okay.
My name is Scott Phillips, and I'm the game director on Immortals Fenyx Rising. I hope you enjoyed our reveal video. I'm sure you noticed a lot of new things since we first teased the game,
the Hyrule Castle
including a
from
new
Breath of the
name.
Wild. It did.
Extra production time has allowed us to expand our vision and explore new opportunities beyond our initial plan. We felt the name Immortals Fenyx Rising better reflected this new
was that
experience.
Fenyx with a Y?
Today, we're incredibly excited to give you the first in-depth look at our world, hero, and
December
gameplay.
3rd?
Let's dive in.
Okay, see what we got.
Immortals Fenyx Rising is a third-person, open-world action-adventure game set in the fantastical landscape of Greek mythology. You'll play as Fenyx, a Greek warrior shipwrecked on the mysterious Golden Isle. Upon your arrival, you'll meet Hermes, one of the few remaining gods of Olympus. Hermes has heard of a prophecy that only you can save the Greek gods and reclaim their realm from Typhon, the deadliest titan in mythology.
It's trying to be different. That's what it looks like.
I know.
This entire epic story will be narrated by the Titan Prometheus and Zeus, the king of the gods, adding a unique commentary and perspective to this legendary tale.
Yeah, let's not bring up why that guy is
Before embarking on this perilous journey, you'll get to create your own Fenyx. And as you progress, you'll find even more opportunities to customize your character by discovering legendary weapons, unique pieces of gear and cosmetics, and earning the gods' blessings and mythical abilities that can turn the tide of battle. you'll need all the help you can get to save the gods and defeat Typhon once and for all. On your journey to save the gods, you'll grow stronger and achieve new, incredible things, like gliding with the wings of Daedalus, to jump higher, fight while airborne, and glide freely
the wings
in
of
the open
Icarus
world.
you have to read
Facing off against dangerous mythical beasts like the giant cyclopses, flying harpies, and huge multi-armed hecatoncheires.
Heckle what?
Harnessing the power of the gods to master a tactical and fast-paced, over-the-top combat system, and solving puzzles and challenges scattered throughout the world to help improve your powers.
Puzzles. Now, it's always to see to notice the, like you said, the Breath of the Wild style to it.
An epic, vibrant, and stylized
that's why
open
that
world
last opening
filled
shot
with
from the
secrets,
CG from that
puzzles,
trailer
and
they showed
stories
was like
rooted
that
in
looks like
mythology.
Hyrule Castle from Breath of the Wild.
Once a peaceful home to the gods of Olympus, the Golden Isle is now overrun by creatures of the underworld. To stand a chance against Typhon and his minions, you'll need to explore this mysterious land and become a mythical hero yourself. The world is divided in multiple regions, all ruled by a different god in need of your help. From the lush landscapes of Aphrodite's plains to the mechanical world of Hephaestos' forge, each region is packed with challenging battles, ancient
I love the
puzzles,
landscape and everything that's around it. It's fantastic.
You'll have the freedom to explore this entire open world as you wish, right from the beginning of your journey.
Yeah. Okay,
finally, stay with us for the post-show.
I can see why
you'll get a look at new gameplay.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
I hope you enjoyed what
now
you
you
saw.
Now you can see why a lot of people are making the Breath of the Wild.
Can't wait for you to play Immortals Fenyx Rising.
Watching that,
there's a lot more to show before launch.
I think at this point, Breath of the Wild has opened up a whole expanse of what people can do in gaming. That's what it is.
This game. It's a
and how
what the fuck are you doing here?
Hi, I'm Phil Harrison. We're looking forward to Immortals Fenyx Rising coming to Stadia on December 3rd. We're also excited to announce that all Stadia players will get a chance to try Immortals Fenyx Rising with a free playable demo before launch that is exclusive to Stadia. All you'll need is a Gmail account. With just a single click, you'll be able to add the demo to your Stadia library and instantly join Fenyx on her quest to save the Greek
remember how they said, I'm still waiting for the whole free part demo for Stadia. You remember how they said they were going to do that? Remember how they're going to keep it low res?
Yeah, not happening anytime soon.
We hope
The
exclusive Stadia demo of Immortals
Yeah, because you know why? It's not doing as successful as they thought it would be.
All regions where Stadia is.
If it was doing successful, they can go.
Especially when we got xCloud coming as well. It's like that's going to definitely change the game, you know, even for Stadia.
Yeah,
the use of Zeus and Prometheus as the narrators in Immortals Fenyx Rising led to a unique style of storytelling.
You know, because
here's Michelle Ford, now including for free the EA Play.
My name is Michelle Ford. I'm lead cinematic designer on Immortals Fenyx Rising. I think the number one thing that I love about my job is the sense of pride that I get for delivering a scene.
Didn't they just do this?
Our job is consistent with someone who is actually directing.
In titles?
We get to direct
like
where we're shooting, what we're using, what's happening in the scene.
Like Resident Evil Village is just
Immortals Fenyx Rising. It's a very narrative-driven game, but it's also very lighthearted and stylized and very comedic. And I feel like that's where we get to shine as cinematic designers. One of the best example I have actually for this is Zeus and Prometheus are bickering because Zeus is very, very much bored about Prometheus' story. So he decides to spawn some monsters, and then they just kind of appear in the world. And then the character sees, so we just kind of crouch zooms on them because we were trying to hit comedic timing. So there's little moments, the kind of like lightheartedness and part of the game that we really like to showcase. Ubisoft
trying to add humor to it. That's what they're trying to do.
And I think that's how you get the players to really be engrossed within a world.
Oh yeah, that was a bit funny.
We want to make them feel something, even if it's just a laugh or a chuckle. I think we did our job.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for further updates on Immortals Fenyx Rising before it launches this December 3rd.
Now, it's time to revisit a dear friend.
Oh crap, it's the new Deer Simulator.
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Yes, an old friend.
And I can tell you, they are wrong.
Holy shit! It's a remake of Sands of Time.
Remake, yep.
Ah, cool!
No living man.
That's the first Sands of Time remake.
Only the dagger can unlock the sands of time.
No!
Sweet.
I saw my father turn to sand.
Now they can relaunch this game. You know, after this remake, that would be awesome.
Everything.
Come with me then. But I warn you, I move pretty fast. You'd better keep up.
Prince! The dagger! It can turn back time!
Yeah, I remember the whole gimmick of this was there was this game really didn't. There was no such thing as a game over because you had the ability to rewind your mistakes.
The dagger! Never!
Fine for the most part.
Yeah, it's a good remake.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I never got 100%.
I never either. I think I started. I was interested, but then things came up where I couldn't really finish it.
That's pretty cool. PS4, Xbox One, January 21st.
My name is Anu Kaul. I'm working in Ubisoft from past 13 years.
Anu is the senior producer of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time Remake.
For me, it's a big dream. It's not a project, it's a dream that is coming true. Original Prince of Persia, you know, people love this game. It has put a mark in everyone's heart. And now what we are going to do is we are going to bring it back because still people have that nostalgic feeling. People want to play that game. We are in an Indian studio. It's an Ubisoft Pune and Bombay. We actually love to work on this game because we can show everyone, you know, what India is. It's something which comes directly from our heart. So, you know,
really
the main game which was made back then, the main essence is there. All the characters are there. You have your prince, who's very iconic, who was in this game. You have the princess, Farah, and let's not you have a Wazir, who is the main villain in this game with all the sand creatures, you know. It just, we have give it a bit more flavorness, bit more enhancement. The voice which we are using for the prince is the same voice.
I knew he sounded familiar.
You know, it just put goosebumps on our hands also when we heard him because it's something which brings back to us that nostalgic feeling.
Voiced him in the original.
Some people say time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction.
Yeah.
17 years later, but you know, the main good thing is his voice hasn't changed at all. I don't know how he do it, but it's the same.
Okay, yeah.
It is him. That's what he said. He sounds identical to, you know, how he originally sounded.
Because I think it's a beloved game. We respected the original design, we respected the storyline, we respected the characters, we just enhanced everything in the game,
all that.
From camera to combat, as well as
on the little things that were wrong with the game too.
Yeah.
We implemented a targeted system which actually enhanced the velocity of the prince and his abilities to do amazing performance and amazing moves. We use the latest technology as well as the motion capture to bring realism and to bring logic and sense into the story.
Yeah, so they're showing that they built it from the ground. Oh, that's what they're doing.
Prince of Persia, Sands of Time again, and we are very pleased
they're actually
to bring it as the first ever remake from Ubisoft.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful story.
Like I said, I'm just hoping with this remake, it's like it gives us a hint of them like possibly
Prince of Persia
going
Sands
back
of Time
into
Remake
that franchise.
releases January 2021 on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
It's time to head over to the virtual city of Neo Arcadia, where an intense and fast-paced battle rages on.
Mindscape. I have not heard early impressions. I've heard about don't sound great. Like I've heard some people say this game is like
nothing fantastic.
But I think I like it.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like this montage, we've seen this montage. Remember the last Avengers War Table? We've seen this montage. I really don't care. Like, the only VR game I'm playing right now is Fall Guys. That's it. Because it's not a shooter. It's a get to the finish line where it's fucked.
I already told Travis because I saw him playing Fortnite, and pretty much I told him about Fall Guys. I'm like, dude, it's fun. Check it out. It's a blast. You know, when you get a chance, take a look at it.
That's the only VR. I have to remind myself. I say VR now. VR. It's the only VR game I'm playing. I may play Super Mario Bros. 35. Yes! Because I just want this guy saying that game.
Man, that was so hectic.
It's us. That's us. That's us.
Remember how this game had a really cool, interesting story, and like so
now it's just,
you want to make it captivate.
Back to
now just here's the battle royale. That was just the backstory. You know, like Avengers, I like, but I know for a fact
one big focus for the Hyperscape dev team is to regularly add gameplay content and features, keeping the game new and fresh week after week.
What's next?
No more Mindscape.
God damn you. Or was it Hyperscape?
Oh, I put Mindscape. Fuck.
Hyperscape.
See, that's how much I don't care. Max level loot only.
Oh my god. Faster zone. Faster health regen. Faster crown victory.
I wonder who took that first. Was it Fall Guys or Hyperscape? Took the crown thing. Turbo mode coming September 15th.
This next one is for the fans.
For the fans. Oh, please don't be another thank you type of thing for the fans.
Cara, você não tá entendendo. No, let him talk. Once you find out what it is, then you can shit on it.
It's a heartbeat, a pulse, a distant vibration. It's a surge, a rush, the raw of a nation. It's nothing you could have predicted, but everything you believed in.
It feels like
it's nothing you expected.
Yeah, it's
they're leading to
but everything you have achieved. It's nothing you could have trained for.
Yeah, I'm down as long as it's not e-sports related.
It's bigger than you could have imagined.
Oh yeah, don't.
Get everything you always needed.
You're in a soccer game.
It's everything you achieved. Everything you cared about. It's everything.
I mean, it sounds like they're doing a soccer game or there's
this
more
is a soccer game.
It's in every strategy planned, in every inch you gained. It's more than gaming. It's more than just.
No, that's esports.
Okay, go ahead, Chris, if you want to.
Yeah,
Shot from the defense. He threw their goals on.
I thought it was a soccer game.
No, what threw you off was the basketball play. At the moment they start showing some of the games, I'm like, but them playing games, I'm like,
every emotion.
When they sent you out with the basketball, then they sent you out the soccer, and then the moment I saw a game, I'm like,
your friend,
esports thing.
Your teammates, your people, your country. Share the unforgettable.
Rainbow Six World Cup. Chris, go ahead.
For Ubisoft.
Go ahead, Chris.
Today we are proud to have more than 60 million players of Rainbow Six Siege, and we can say that we are top tier in It was the right moment to have a new layer of competition. We are working on esports for the last 5 years when we defined a professional system with organization and regional model. So the Rainbow Six World Cup is a new layer of competition of our esports ecosystem. It will be the first time we have a country-based competition for our esports title. In the Rainbow Six World Cup, we'll have 20 teams participating to the game. More than 45 countries will participate to the qualifier. For such a special occasion, we are very happy to introduce Tony Parker, our ambassador for the Rainbow Six World Cup. very proud
3 straight games in a row.
Parker today, so you will be the ambassador of our first Rainbow Six World Cup.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
Oh my God. Really?
So you are part of all the process of thinking about the World Cup.
Want to interview
the players, the coaches.
First of all, I'm very happy. Very
excited. This is a pre-show?
The opportunity to be an ambassador of the
what do you think? Remember I was telling you how to skip through hour 15 of this? That hour 15.
Keep it there. Keep it there. Don't bring it back into this.
And explain to them how special it is.
If this is from the pre-show, leave it alone.
It's very different than team playing, you know, like when
let
you
it keep it in the pre-show.
You listen to the national
we want to see games. We don't. I respect the esports players and what they do, but it's like
these guys they play for.
Majority of us are just like, please, let's just see what you guys are expecting.
I wonder if they're going to.
It will be the first time they will not play with their teammates.
Well, that's what I was saying before. I was like, I'm curious if this does well. You know, are they just teasing plans for a new franchise and Ubisoft's going to dive right back into it?
Because we went from Aladdin to dialing it to Linkin Park, like Godsmack, in terms of like tone, you know?
Well, that's what I said. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't mind next. It's like this to see them kick back into a franchise, you know, back in, go right back into it and go from there, you know. Persia is like a very another popular franchise that a lot of people want to see return, but done right.
An ambassador like NBA champion Tony Parker just adds to the excitement for this massive event. Keep your eyes on all the Rainbow Six social accounts for more updates.
We're not done just yet with Rainbow. A new season is starting tonight. So let's see what the team has planned.
Okay, finally some game-related shit.
I'm Leroy, creative director on Rainbow Six Siege.
Back to the Rainbow Six
The Rainbow Six World Cup is going to be exciting and bringing the best players from countries all over the world in summer 2021. But for now, let's focus on what is happening in the game right now. A couple of years ago, we made the commitment to be live for at least 10 years.
And today, we are already close to the halfway point of this symbolic short video or something, you know, like what the direct does with Nintendo.
This commitment,
they're short and brief.
But we are doubling down by investing more than ever to make the game grow like this, and evolve.
Keep it short and simple and to the point, and that's it. You know, okay,
biggest one to date. And we're excited to bring a familiar face to the Rainbow Six operator roster permanently.
Has something to say about this.
Sam Fisher, our call sign Zero in Siege, is bringing his combat experience and training into the game. We are a huge fan of Sam, and we wanted to show you how he fits within our universe.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the big Splinter Cell announcement. Was they're adding Sam Fisher?
Keep teasing Splinter Cell like there's no tomorrow.
Lyra, damn it.
How's that stuff work?
Their anime is short.
The nanobots should help, but you'll pay for it tomorrow.
Sounds fair to me.
Harry says you're here to whip us into shape. That true?
Let's find out.
Did he just take drugs?
Move out, people!
He shot himself with something. I don't know.
Remember when Sam Fisher was a solo act?
Yeah, right.
Now he's like teaming out mobile game. Now he's in this. We're helping other people. I should just do a new Splinter Cell game already.
Oryx! What's your seat rep done?
How did the first lesson go?
You might want to call a medic.
R&D is set up.
Oh shit! That was a test.
Same time.
God damn, he took them all out like that by himself.
Splendid. Anything else I can do for you, Sam?
Yeah. Call me Zero.
Operation Shadow Legacy.
The new season is live right now, and we're excited to get your feedback on Zero and the rest of features coming out. Before I go, we also wanted to share some more good news for our players. As you know, this year is special since the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are coming out.
Coming in next year.
Today, we want to announce that we are going to bring you the best Siege experience on console in 2020, with up to 4K and 120 FPS by the end of the year. And best of all, current console players will all get this update for free once they upgrade to the next-gen platform of the same family. As we said, we're in this for the long run, and we have plans for years to
do if you're going to bring your current-gen system next-gen.
Yeah, now it's time for a sneak peek at another fan favorite making its return.
Fan favorite making a return.
Another fan favorite. Oh my god. 10th anniversary. Oh yes! Yes! It is! Yeah! Fuck yeah! Yeah!
It is back.
That
Pilgrim.
Yes! I don't fucking fucking cares! Yes! Back! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! I am so sorry, Christopher. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, there was like 3 weeks ago, the author of the original book said Ubisoft contacted them about bringing it back. About if you were like bringing it back, possibly. Yes. And they are! They fucking are! Yes!
I think I downloaded this game, but I never actually really. I only played a little bit of it. But I think it's definitely meant to be played with friends.
Now one of, if not
Complete Edition.
Best
include
ever. Oh yeah, first one of DLC holiday this year. Yeah!
It's time to check in on the dystopian police state of future London.
Oh god damn it! What a buzz!
Music is a huge
up here. There's like
in a game that's set in a real place. It's something that you have to focus really hard on to make sure you get it right.
No, don't worry.
We asked Londoners who was an artist who would really reflect and underscore the themes of Watch Dogs Legion. Speaking up for the oppressed and holding those in power accountable. There was one name that came up over and over again. This guy went from, freestyling in the London underground music scene to headlining at Glastonbury in less than 5 years. He's had massive critical and commercial success. He's been on the cover of Time magazine. He's won dozens of awards.
Sorry, something funny happened.
And he really has used his voice to speak up and fight for social and political change.
It showed 10, and then the music started playing. And I don't know, it's one of my favorite soundtracks, so I knew it. I'm like,
you lot are about to have your minds blown what they have done in terms of recreating London.
That made my night. Oh my god, that made my night.
Incredible thing I've ever seen.
Oh, our friend Nancy's probably so fucking ecstatic about that too. We were talking about it for the last couple of weeks now, about the possibility of it coming back. And I still have the game on my PS3, even though it got delisted. I have all the content.
I hadn't heard since Blasto. Because I was like, yo, bro, this mission.
Oh, London. Our beautiful city has been through the ringer. Now it's fallen into the hands of criminal organisations vying to control whatever's left. It's all gone to shit. Lucky for us, our underground hacker collective DedSec is here to build a resistance. But where do we start? Look around. Hipsters, punks, football fans, construction workers, paramedics, annoying tourists, grandparents. What do they all have in common? Any one of them could become your next player.
I know a lot of people are going to do Team Golden Girls.
A lot of people want to do those old ladies.
Let's do some recruiting, shall we?
You hear it, apparently they're remaking the Golden Girls
Let's
too.
hack into his project.
I heard they're remaking it.
Like they're remaking like an all black cast. I'm like,
he has a completely custom vehicle to make for a fast exit. And
they should just leave it be.
Chase ability.
It's another one of those remakes that doesn't really need to be remade.
He can also have vehicles to clear the way. That'll come in handy in hot pursuit.
Feels like I've seen enough of this game already.
Yeah, but they're showing more like features to it. That's something that
they're showing more people you can find.
Or how about Eleanor? A hacker could always be useful.
There's a lot.
Thanks to her viral hacking skill,
and I lost him.
her hacks
Oh my god, he doesn't care about Watch Dogs
everything in the surrounding area.
I'm here.
Can electrify enemies with her shock hack and can steal access keys without needing to enter an enemy location.
I've already seen enough of this game, to be honest. I want to get it, but I want to play I want to play Watch Dogs 1. I want to play Watch Dogs 2. I heard Watch Dogs 2 is like way better than the first one.
Feeling a little more.
I know. We don't need to get into top
Teresa
behind
is a street artist Her paintball gun gives her a non-lethal way to take out enemies.
I need to play the second one. I'm way behind on game.
Oh, trust me. I look at Assassin's Creed and go, one day I'll get back to you.
Yeah. Not bad, eh? So how do you convince the people of London to join your team? Talk to them and find out what it takes to prove that your cause is worthy.
Tell me what's wrong. I witnessed Albion doing some peak shit.
These Clan Kelly guys, they've gone too bloody far. My friend's gone missing.
Don't worry. Let's say we'll find them.
After you help them, they will join your ranks and become the stars of your story. As you explore London, keep a lookout. Some of the most legendary recruits are not someone you just run into every day. Like this robotic beekeeper, Shelby.
Like legendary stats, like legendary
She also has a unique
legendary recruiting.
Overcharger. Her suit gives her shock immunity, so she can take more damage from certain attacks.
I want the beekeeper. Look at this!
Holy crap!
What the fuck? I want that beekeeper!
I know.
You can recruit the old bloody city if you want. Doesn't mean you should. Henry here's got low mobility, so he's not really fit for a mission that requires you to be nimble. And Mark, he's a hitman. Seems like the perfect recruit. But if you're approaching a stealth mission, maybe you should keep an eye out for another hitman whose attributes don't include hiccups.
Oh, really?
No matter who you recruit, you can specialize each individual to complement your playstyle by choosing one of the many unlockable weapons and gadgets like the missile gun.
Like not just a bunch of old ladies.
The spider bots.
Like guys who look like you wouldn't expect anything from them. Like people you wouldn't expect anything.
This is your team. Make it the way you like. Recruit skillful people, adapted for various types of missions.
Dude,
with weird parts. No one's here to judge.
See, they know people want Granny, and in every trailer they show Granny at least once.
London is calling.
I don't know, man. It still looks like a good game, to be honest. Comes out, October.
Hello everyone, my name is Latif Stainaden. I am the live producer on Watch Dogs Legion. On behalf of the entire dev team, I want to send a huge thank you to all the fans.
No, it bugs the shit out of me.
Since our announcement.
Like PlayStation reveal event.
I'm happy to announce
all of that.
An old friend
there should be a colon there. It's not a colon there. Okay.
Fight back. Easy to say, hard to do. Maybe I'm just what the city needs.
What?
Are they bringing him back?
Are you ready for me, London?
Oh, yes!
Wow, they're bringing him back.
And he's back. Older, but not necessarily wiser. Aiden Pierce will be a fully playable character in Watch Dogs Legion as part of our post-launch plan.
Oh, he's one of the characters who you can recruit.
And that's not all.
He's not necessarily
We're going to open up a whole new chapter in his story.
I want to hunt him down and find him.
Included in our season.
Never mind, they just confirmed his story. He's going to have his own story mission.
Stay tuned and welcome to the Resistance.
Where he's been.
Wow.
Everyone has a good reason to join the Resistance in Watch Dogs Legion. The fight for freedom begins on October 29th.
Like that guy with the cool LED mask that everybody loves.
Ubisoft Forward will be back in the upcoming months with more of everything you want to know about our developing games. But before we go, here's one more thing.
Ooh, the one more thing. Here's the one more thing. Oh, is this trial? Oh yeah, this is trial.
That's trial.
What is this? I think trial.
Oh, this is like a battle royale type of thing.
Oh wait, Steep. Is this Steep 2? This could be Steep 2?
Wait.
Yeah, remember?
This is how many people there are. Hang on.
Yeah, this is Steep 2. I think this is Steep 2.
Alright, calm down with the Steep thing.
Oh, I'm not wrong.
Riders Republic.
Okay.
And dive into the dev.
My name is Charlotte. I work in Ubisoft Annecy, and I'm a senior community developer. Today I'm very excited to announce our new IP, Riders Republic. Riders Republic is a mass multiplayer game where you enjoy extreme sports outdoors together with your friends and the community. Our studio is known for its expertise on many multiplayer games. And there is a
I think trying to pull their own version of Fall Guys, but with actual sports involvement type of thing.
Riders Republic for me.
I know you were annoyed. I kept on saying steep, but I was like,
on dream terrain with the sickest extreme sports and doing it with other people.
Yeah, extreme sports. That was like
Riders Republic,
snowboarding, bike cycling
into this world with all these people around.
The steep was more.
Gives you like possibilities.
Yeah, but see, like they show snow as well. I thought it was a steep season.
To experiment with different extreme sports on different types of terrain. You have forest, you have snow, you have sand, you have mountains, you have cliffs. It's amazing when you see all these people just flying around you, jumping off of jumps, jumping through gates. It's just it's one of those visions that you're like, oh my god, this game's crazy. This game is that next-gen social interaction game with a huge world and a lot of possibilities. It's literally an extreme sports fantasy land.
Our objective was to really depict natural places, and we wanted to go for the biggest, most impressive natural places in the world. So we decided to go to the U.S.
Visually
national
looks like
parks. What we did is actually stitching together 7 regions in a way that feels natural. But for each of them, we actually use GPS data.
Feels like it should be like
everything you see stands there for real. And I think it's going to be a great experience.
I don't know.
Our philosophy was to be able to welcome different kinds of players, let them enjoy the game the way they want, choose their setting, choose their sport, and let them go where they want to go. We're very excited to be able to reveal it to the world. So now I've got one more thing for you to check out. Enjoy it.
Steep expansion.
All right, they just dropped the trailer. My moment of glory awaits. God damn it, how do you work this piece of junk? They don't build them like they used to.
He slaps it and turns into cool board.
Welcome to Riders Republic, Adrenaline Junkies.
That's part of the gameplay trailer.
No rules here.
Yeah.
What's a republic without a constitution, am I right? Here's a few truths about how we lay it down. We, the Riders, welcome all thrill seekers to the Republic. Proponents of madness, get ready for radness. We, the Riders, salute the rationality of irrationality.
Wait, that looks insane.
We, the Riders, say that friends who slay together, stay together. Gather your best friends, go crazy, baby.
Remember when in the 90s, everybody and their mother did a sports, funny sports comedy in the style of this? That's what this feels like to me. It's like somebody took that concept and just wanted to make everything.
The Republic will abide.
Jetpack.
Go rogue or go home.
That word you don't want to stop saying. I still think it's that word.
We the Riders
like that
insist
word.
that you do you.
It's like they decided to
out-trick, outperform.
Take Steep to more of an extreme level with more of everything. Well, more people in it. That's what it seems like. Or more of like a hipster type of looking game. You know, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, because this feels like when like there was SSX, which was a bit tame, but then they had SSX, whatever makes you a bit more like football, you know. You know, had the arcade character with the big pro and stuff like. That's what it feels like. It feels like.
Yeah, because look how much they're spending even on the bikes, pretty much how they're playing the bicycles. You know, it's like how it's like different ones.
Epic events to build your rank. Sign with hot sponsors and qualify for big-time competitions.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this does look certifiably insane.
Never stop doing things for the first time.
Red Bull Rampage, the harshest,
it's just the title is bugging me.
canvas for big mountain free
The title is really bugging me.
Out of the train bag.
Or if X Games decided, it's like, let's do our own thing, you know, that's what it feels like.
I can't even begin to express how technical that was. These are the gnarliest jumps I've ever seen in one row.
That's what it feels like.
That's gonna be
We, the riders, invite you to leave the roads and take the trails. Explore the land, climb the peaks, roam the natural world.
Get mauled by a bear.
Bad manners to keep the mountains waiting.
But it's like they're doing this where it's like you could do it in a more massive multiplayer type of experience, you know?
Well, but Steep was
kind of like that, but the thing is, Steep was more organized. This is like literally as if everything.
It just expands on what that game did. So that's why I keep is like.
No, I understand why you called it. You keep calling it Steep, but I think it's just they decided it's like let's move on from that, but let's make it bigger, you know? And that's what they're doing here.
Like that, but they should call it. That's what's bugging me about it. It looks fun. It does. It looks fun.
That's the question, though. Is that are they abandoning Steep? Is this their next?
Looks like all they're doing is Extreme Sports the game. That's what it is. Extreme Sports the game. A massive Extreme Sports game.
Yeah.
It hasn't exactly been done. It hasn't necessarily been done before, but like, you know.
It's like they want to take Steep and just expand it on it to give it more of a extreme, nothing but extreme stuff, but with more players. But you know, like at the same time.
Yeah. Poor guy, bad for like mascot.
This guy kind of body protection.
Join us, because we are the Republic.
February 25th, 2021. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's my
Be on
only
the lookout
downside.
for more updates on Riders Republic in the coming months.
I don't feel like they just abandoned Steep and move forward with, you know, this.
It's not, it's like...
Today, you got the first in-depth look at Immortals Fenyx Rising.
Let's stop.
Caught a glimpse of Prince of Persia, Sands of Time Remake.
We're gonna wrap up here.
Got to fight off 7 evil X's in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game.
Complete edition.
And witness the big reveal of Riders Republic. Along with so much more.
You can expect more reveals and news in the next Ubisoft Forward.
There's
Be
another
sure
one
to stay
coming.
tuned for the post-show, featuring a walkthrough of Immortals Fenyx Rising and a Roller Champions show match.
That's the kind of game I really don't need to see more. I know what this game is. So that was the September Ubisoft Forward, and I must say, was definitely better than the last Ubisoft Forward. They got their head out of their asses by thinking the community stuff. So let's get started. Gods and Monsters now has a new title of Immortals Fenyx Rising. Fenyx with a Y, because poor literacy is cool. Yeah, this is the game where people are like, oh, it's Breath of the Wild. And I can see why. It's Greek Breath of the Wild.
Well, that's what I said. It's like that other game that we mentioned during, what was it? That one that they brought up during Gamescom, you know, the opening night thing. You know, it's like there's, you know, it's like, it really feels like Breath of the Wild really opened up other games to do what they want to do in that same type of style in a way. I can respect it, but again, it's like a matter of how you can deliver it. Not better, but you make it different and unique in your own way.
But see, that's the thing, though. Breath of the Wild didn't invent it. Like Skyrim invented it. Like what was the?
But the look of it, though, that's the thing.
Xenoblade Chronicles games invented it. This Breath of the Wild just had the team who did the
But the thing is, what they're talking about it's the look of it, not the you know, the atmosphere of like, you know, you're in this type of world. No, I'm talking about the look of it itself.
That's what I was getting to. Is that yes, the look. I mean, not necessarily the look. The open worldness, the way that it's playing out, the way the guy described it was just Breath of the Wild. Hell, the ending shot of the trailer, where you're looking at the evil, that looked like fucking Hyrule Castle from Breath of the Wild. But like, even in a sense, the look of it, like a bit more cel-shaded, cartoony feel. And that's what kind of Breath of the Wild was visually. But
regardless, people are just liking that style, and that's what they want to work with now. Who knows?
But regardless of that, it does look fun. You get to customize your character. You get to go around getting loot, exploring, finding new things. Apparently, there's some goofy element to where, like, Hephaestus is telling Zeus the story, but the story keeps like getting altered while your character's playing through the story.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it looks fun. Comes out what was it? This December, which I feel like I should have seen that coming, considering this game was supposed to be launched earlier this year. So like it being pushed to makes sense. But yeah, it looks fun. Did you have anything else to say about the game? I mean,
no, that's just it. Those it looks fun. Those look interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing maybe a little bit more. You know, they showed us like a lot. Yeah, they gave us gameplay and stuff like that. But you know, I wouldn't mind hear more like story itself, or seeing maybe like a story type of trailer. You know, where it's like people are talking, or you know, things like that. Just to hear like, okay, this is what the game's gonna kind of be like. Yeah, they discussed it, and they said there's gonna have humor and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, can we see like a scene that has got humor in it? I mean, they showed a little bit, but it's like maybe some vocal work or something like that.
It doesn't look like your character talks. You're playing like a mute main protagonist, which feels like
or somebody that can't get their word out. You know, one of those goofy parts of it where they're like.
Yeah, it's kind of dated nowadays, but there's still people who do it, but it's a bit dated. But the guy who runs the Stadia announced that an exclusive demo is coming to Stadia before the game launches. Then we got our first big surprise, which I kind of talked about, was rumored, which is Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake.
Yeah,
which is from the ground. It's a remake from the ground up. Visuals all upgraded. Looks like they may have added a couple of new gameplay elements, but they didn't really specify.
They still kept everything to what the original was like.
And they got Yuri Lowenthal to reprise his role as the prince.
Yeah.
From the first. They
were able to add. They're able to add more details in like these worlds, stuff like that. To really give it that outer, you know, pretty much in that country feel.
They're adding like mocap stuff. They're adding like more expansive like detailed landscapes, things like that.
And like I said before, who knows? This could launch. You know, it depends if this is just like the beginning of like them getting people prepared for. You know, we're diving back into this franchise. Let's give them a remake and stuff like that. Get them warmed up a bit before we introduce these characters, but with fresh new story or fresh new look as well.
Comes out January 21st, 2021, which is surprising considering, I don't know, you feel like this game probably could be coming out sooner considering this is a current gen system game. Like you saw, it said PS4, Xbox One, PC, and that Google thing. So yeah, that was neat. Then we got Ubisoft's Battle Royale game,
the Hyperscape.
Hyperscape, which announced September 15th is they're having an event called Turbo Mode. I guess. Yeah. And from what I was interested in, they're adding like high end gear to this event. And better.
It's supposed to be faster gameplay. That's what it is. That's why it was called Turbo Mode. It's like faster, you know, getting to the crown. Again, all this stuff. It's like everything is a faster paced type of game. That for the Turbo Mode. That's what they're looking.
Yeah. September 15th for that. Then they got a trailer for the Rainbow Six World Cup coming summer 2021. Don't care. Say don't care, Christopher. Don't say the words. Don't care.
Okay.
Then they showed off an animated short, much briefer than what Warcraft showed during the Gamescom thing, which was animated short for Operation Shadow Legacy, which is a DLC pack coming that will bring to the universe Sam Fisher. Yeah, it was a cute trailer, pretty much showing why Sam Fisher is a fucking badass, and like that was it. That's all they showed.
and then ends it with them just saying he's telling them just call me Zero.
Then they announced the game, obviously, Siege is coming to next gen. Then my favorite announcement.
The next one that you just lost your shit for.
To be fair.
No. I'm not. And I'm not complaining. I'm not. Does it seem like I'm complaining? I'm just saying you just lost your shit, it's a great thing. That's the whole point of these things, is to lose your shit.
It showed 10, and I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, 10, then the music starts, and oh my god, it's one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. I used to listen to that thing on repeat, and like, fuck, as soon as I heard those, I'm like, that's where I lost my shit, because I knew exactly what it was, and like, because there was such a big fan surge to bring it back, you know, to bring the game to current gen systems, because it got delisted, like, and this year marked the 10th anniversary of the game. So like it got the list, and it's a fun game. It's like I said, it's easily one of the best movie tie-in games of all time. Like it's up there with like the Spider-Man 2 game, X-Men Origins Wolverine, with the good movie tie-in game. So like it's so fun. It's a nod to everything that made the graphic novel amazing is in this game too. Yeah. And with still meta nods to the fact it's centered around video games in a way. And yeah, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game complete edition, because it includes the Knives DLC pack and the I forgot his roommate's name. Wallace, thank you, and the Wallace Wells DLC pack as well, which I have both. And I still have my PS3 version.
That's what I said. I think I have the game, but it's just I played a little bit, but to me it was one of those games where it's like it's best probably to play with friends. That's what it is.
But we got Holiday 2020. It's coming to all current gen systems. I'm really psyched for that. I'm just really fucking happy this game gets a more of a light shine on it once again, because it didn't start it, but it's definitely one of those games that really started, like, got people thinking about, hey, people like retro shit. Let's put that in our video games. And there's a lot of games out nowadays.
Bring back those type of games,
Yeah, there's a lot of games nowadays that do that are nods to the originals that bring that style back. And Scott Pilgrim was one of the ones early on that did that. And it's so great to have it back. It honestly is. I'm just happy about it. Then we got Watch Dogs, more stuff from Watch Dogs Legion. They're talking about
like music, like
popular UK musician Stormzy is not only doing music for the game, but also will have an exclusive mission in the game
with him
come the game's release. Then they announced that you can get Aiden Pierce from the first Watch Dogs game.
They said well, pretty much before that they were talking about how they're gonna have a lot more of like just like how you get like legendaries or rares or something like that, but those would be people. And
that was the other.
That's what they talked about before.
They talked about how there's certain legendary characters you can recruit that like can bring a lot more unique stuff to it, like the beekeeper with the bees and stuff.
Yeah, and then that's when they dived into pretty much having a specific mission-based Aiden Pierce, which I'm like, it's awesome.
Well, because they brought that up already, how like most of the people you recruit will have their own exclusive like story mission to recruit them. Some of them will. So Aiden Pierce obviously should have one, and it makes sense that he does. So that's really
I'm
cool.
excited because I'm like I've always wondered where he's been this whole time, because he's the one who really kind of launched the the series. Even though the first game didn't do so well, the second game kicked it right in. It's still like he's still key essential type of character.
Then the last thing was not Steep, which is Riders Republic, which the best way to describe it is it's a massive open world sandbox extreme sports game. Yeah, that's all it is. Pretty much you can go snowboarding in one area, you can go hang gliding in another, you can use a jetpack in another.
But it's the type of thing where you could do it in groups of people. That's what they showed. It's like you can do it in massive groups of people and have fun. Have a great old time, just riding around or anything like that. But then you can still do sports events as well.
Fully customizable characters, many different environments you can traverse. They did show in-game footage, not actual gameplay, but they did show in-game footage. And yeah, that's all it basically boils it down to. And yeah, if you guys saw reaction, we just kept on thinking, like, is this steep? And it's like, it's not steep. It's like, it's its own thing, but it's like, we couldn't help but to make the reference because
we haven't heard Steep in a while, It's like we haven't heard it, in a very long time.
The last the last update it got was like, I think a year or two ago for like Winter Olympics DLC
event. Pack? Yeah, that's what it was.
Like 2 years ago,
and that was the last time we heard from it. So that's why I said it feels like they have fully abandoned it, and now are trying to go more to the extreme sports side of things. For those type of things. So that's why I said it does reference Steep. So I'm thinking they probably use the same type of engine or even same type of setup as Steep, and just added the extreme stuff in it and made it more massive, a much more massive multiplayer with groups and all that type of stuff. So.
Yeah, nothing else much to say about it. That's what it is. It's an old massive sandbox, open world, online, extreme sports game. And I hope people enjoy it. It does look fun. It's just for me, I mean, I'm like the closest I get to extreme sports is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That's it.
Yeah.
So, but that was it. Yeah, my grade for this is definitely better than the last one, which is I'm going to put it at like, I am split. Let's see. I liked Immortals, I liked Prince of Persia, didn't care for Hyperscape, Rainbow Six stuff. Did like Scott Pilgrim news, Watch Dogs, Republic. So I'll give it about B. That's my grade. Aside from the stuff I really didn't care about, like I still don't care about Rainbow Six, and I certainly don't care for Hyperscape, so it didn't really like impact me. But the other stuff I liked, the Immortals footage was cool. It's finally nice to see why people have been gossiping about this game for so long.
And as we're talking, I'm actually kind of watching without the sound. I'm watching some of the gameplay right now.
Okay,
so.
You can go ahead. Prince of Persia remake, Sands of Time remake, awesome. Was it the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game? Freaking great, and like Watch Dogs Legion, it keeps showing more, and I'm sold on it. I just gotta play through Watch Dogs 2 first. And much as we like bagging on Riders Republic in some way, it does look fun, and I did enjoy what they showed. It does look like they're really trying.
And I think that's what they did. Like I said, they grabbed the feedback from Steep, and after hearing what people had to say about what they wanted, that's why they were probably just like, you know what, let's scrap what we had for maybe Steep 2, or let's change it up to a whole new game, and then go extreme. What people want, people are having fun with the extreme stuff. So let's do that.
So the only other thing we forgot to bring up is that they did confirm there will be another Ubisoft Forward coming. Most like I said, there's still stuff to show. Like we still haven't heard about anything about Beyond Good and Evil 2 in freaking ages, for one thing. So like there's still stuff they can bring to just show everybody. Hell, we, as far as we know, is there a third South Park RPG game being worked on? I mean, there could be.
Is it being worked on, or what's the word? That type of thing.
There's still stuff they can show. Pretty much is what I'm saying. But honestly, overall, looking forward to the next one. But I give it a B. What would you give it?
No. I have to agree. I have to give it a grade of a B for this, because they did better. They're still faulting on the esports stuff, which is like, okay, I still think they should keep that separate on its own, or just if they want to do the esports stuff, keep it only in the pre-show, keep it only in that spot where people, even if you have it here in the actual direct, it's like, keep it short, simple, to the point, and that's it. Because I see Ubisoft's trying to be their own, type of stream, and that's with the whole, it's like, we're going to show the game, but then now we're going to dive into talking to some of the developers. It's great and everything, but sometimes it's like, okay, you're lingering, quit taking so long. This, it's like going, I respect the people that make the game, but it's like, we want to continue seeing what other games, you guys are offering or you're bringing, and what's going to happen next. So, but like I said, I definitely did better than last time. Pretty much last time was just a shit show, and I think this is gonna help it a lot. This helped it a lot more. They listened to probably some people, and I'm hoping they're listening now. So
yeah, so that's gonna do it. But sorry, grade, you said B, right?
This is coming from somebody who's not paying attention. But yeah,
I'm
B.
sorry. Okay, I'm jotting down notes and stuff for a bit later, but so B. So yeah, B show, not bad. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about video games and Ubisoft, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this Ubisoft Forward. Did you think it was a much bigger improvement compared to the last Ubisoft Forward? What was the standout game for you? Was it pretty much Immortals that really stood out to you the most, or was it pretty much seeing the return of either Scott Pilgrim or even Prince of Persia? And what do you guys think of Riders Republic? Do you agree that it feels like this should have been like, this would have been probably Steep 2, but they wanted to go a different route? Give us your thoughts. Give us your grade for this Ubisoft Forward. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this one. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
And anything video game related coming up, look forward to. I know there's a Tokyo Game Show, and they've already confirmed gameplay footage for Resident Evil Village. So like I'm
and then we still we don't know when the next Ubisoft Forward is. I mean, we'll be on top of that. And I think we don't know when, but they'll still be having like another war table, I guess, at some point. There's a lot of things that we don't know that's going to be coming around the corner.
Because we have one current gen release day and price down, and we have one more to go. So until next time, folks, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Ubisoft-filled episode of SRB TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
@SuperReactBros.